God already knows you can't stomach something that you don't find attractive, okay? So let's not focus on how somebody looks. Focus on character. What's up to all my Infinite Queens, and welcome back to the Infinite Queens channel. If you are new here, my name is Maika and I'm the founder of the Infinite Queens Project. You can follow me on Instagram at the Infinite Queens Project, and also ring the bell notifications so you know when I drop more videos. And don't forget to subscribe. So today I want to talk about my celibacy journey, give y'all a little bit of an update. If you remember, still a small channel, so you probably don't, but I will link the other video down below. I did a 1-year update this time last year, and so now it's time for the 2-year update. You know, what did I learn this year? What progress am I making in my personal development? All that. So stay tuned and let's get right into this video. So this year, the second year of being celibate, I definitely created a stronger relationship with God. Definitely not who I was a year ago. When I first got into, decided I was going to be celibate, there was no real clear reason. There was no reason why. Something just told me, God, something just told me, to be celibate. And this was before I even understanding what celibacy actually is. And so year 2 has been more so of a spiritual experience. And it's like getting closer to the Most High, but also mastering my energy and my faith. I know sometimes we can become impatient. We want the things that we want out of life right now, right here, right now. And it just doesn't work on it. God's timing is divine timing. So I learned patience. I've developed a stronger relationship with God, discernment. And this is not only with men, but this is with people in general. It's like being able to peep bullshit, being able to know when somebody's not good for me and having the power to walk away from that. Sometimes we have, toxic people around us. Sometimes we have people that we don't really vibe with, and so we don't hurt their feelings, we stay around them. I know that I used to, sometimes people would just annoy me, and because I felt bad and didn't want to hurt their feelings, I still would sacrifice, my own energy and hang around them. And so this year I've kind of been like cutting out the people who have been draining me of my energy. I've been more so focused on what it is that I want to create, what it is that I want to manifest, the lifestyle that I want to live, and just putting God at the forefront of everything in my life, every single thing. Another thing I've learned this year was discipline. In the beginning, this wasn't the easiest thing, but like I said, I had not a real clear intention or even an understanding of what celibacy actually is, but discipline. And this is being disciplined in every area of my life. It's teaching me to be disciplined with every area of my life. So the same way that I'm disciplined with, being celibate and staying closer to God, it's like being disciplined with eating right, working out, getting up and recording YouTube videos, working on my business, just staying on top of my game, waking up at 6 a.m. That's a new thing that I'm doing. It's been a struggle, but it's getting done. So, you know, it's helped me to be more disciplined with other areas of my life, because I showed myself that I could be disciplined in this. And a year ago, I didn't even think I was going to hit 2 years, but everything has changed for me. Another thing that I learned this second year is I kind of already knew it before, but this is where the discipline comes in. And, you know, knowing your worth is, sex means sacred energy exchange. As human beings, our sexual energy is powerful and it is important, and so not allowing that energy to go to waste. And so this year I'm still in the process of learning, not feeling deprived from sex, but learning how to transmute that sexual energy into my business, into the things that I want to create, into the lifestyle that I want to live. You know, people practice sex magic, sex is rituals, whatever. If you're into sex magic, you know what I'm talking about. And sexual energy is not to be wasted. Just having sex with just anybody. I don't like meaningless and casual sex anyway. But just my mindset keeps me disciplined. It's like, we know how powerful energy is. So if I go and engage in sexual acts with a man who is depressed, or has slept with somebody who's depressed and anxious, and I'm taking in all of that energy, ain't no good for me. That is no good for me. You know, if any of my queens out there are celibate, then you know, and anybody who's thinking of it, you know that if you meet a man who does not respect your celibacy, he's not the man for you. Okay, and we could bring that to friendships too. This year, I've had people who just like, oh, why are you doing that? Oh, you know, people will tell me, oh, you need to get laid, and da-da-da-da, and it's just like, people will often try to knock you off your path because they couldn't do it even if they tried. And so I'm at a point where I'm not a slave to my flesh. I'm not a slave to my flesh. I have discipline, and I know what I want out of life. And so if the man that I'm dealing with does not mirror me, it's not gonna happen. When it comes to dating, I've been tried this year, but that's where the discipline comes in, and self-respect and self-worth, because men will still try you even when you celibate. But the benefit of that is you know how to weave out the bullshit. If somebody's trying you, even when you tell them what it is, they're not the type of person for you. You know, a man should be courting you and getting to know you before getting to know what's in between your legs. And I stand firm on that. Also, what I've learned in this second, well, not learned, but what I've been focused on this second year is actually mastering my energy and my faith in God, because patience is a thing that I struggle with, okay? Patience is a thing that, it's a lesson that I am continuously learning. The ways that I kind of stay focused is not only praying, because my prayer life is strong, but I actually find it fun to manifest what it is that I want. This is writing down. You know, when you manifest, you write down as if you already have it. This is writing down what it is that I want as if I already have it. And girl, I'd be on iMovie if y'all have iMovie. And I go on Pinterest and I look at, you know, pictures of couples, and I made a whole slideshow with songs that I like, songs that make me feel love, and you know, those are my ways, just my ways of manifesting. And keep in mind when you're manifesting, I know this is a video about celibacy, but when you're manifesting, especially relationships, focus less on physical. God already knows you can't stomach something that you don't find attractive, okay? So let's not focus on how somebody looks. Focus on character, focus on purpose, focus on how you want that person to make you feel. how you want to be treated, how you want that person to make you feel. You know, is he God-fearing, goal-oriented? You know, focus on those type of things and write it down as if you already have it, and thank God for bringing it into your life. And when you're done writing, put your signature at the end. So those are things that I do, and I find it's enjoyable. It really is. And so like I said, I'm learning how to trust in God and just enjoy the journey and the process, and just focus on my why anytime I start feeling discouraged, you know, or anytime I start feeling human. That's the only way I know how to explain it, because we're all human, we all have urges, we all get impatient, but you know, it's just trusting in God and unlearning the things that, you know, I've learned, and the pressure to have everything done or have everything at a certain age or a certain time. It's unlearning those things and just allowing God to just work in my life. Amen. So yeah, that's big. So that was honestly about it. Like, you know, focused on my manifestation and my character, and focused on attracting, you know, being what I want to attract. I think that's where we all mess up, is we want something specific, but do we deserve? It's not even do we deserve it. Are we mirroring, you know, what we want? So it's working on being what I want to attract, energy-wise. You know, being disciplined in other areas of my life. You know, honoring my no, and focused on myself, focused on God, focused on my business, and that's pretty much, you know, pretty much it. There's a lot of benefits to being celibate, and I encourage anybody who is thinking about it to do it. You will not regret it. You really won't. And there's one thing that I forgot, is the self-love and self-worth that you build. It's on another level, you know. And what I find is that the level of self-love and self-worth, when I talk or have conversations with people, people feel like, you know, I feel like I'm better than them, or whatever the case may be. And it's like, that's not the case at all. Like, I've built myself up. I built myself up, and I'm not relying on a man to make me feel beautiful or worthy or anything. I'm giving that all to myself, and that's very important. So I encourage anybody who's thinking of going on this journey, you will not regret it. It's spiritual awakening. So yeah, thank you guys all for watching my video. Please do not forget to like, comment, subscribe, and follow me on Instagram at The Infinite Queens Project, and I will see you guys in my next video.